People think that it's really hard to cook, and that not everyone can do it, but I don't think it's that hard. Everyone starts somewhere. You might have to look up how to do certain things before you can make a recipe, but there's somewhere that everyone can start when it comes to cooking.
What has been some of the most positive or helpful feedback that you've gotten from your recipes and from kind of all the content you've developed over the years?
I think like when I just get messages that I've like changed someone's life, or that I've made their life so much easier, or like they say that just making my recipes has improved their health. Maybe they've gone from, like you said, eating out every day to just starting to cook at home, and they're using my recipes and they're telling me it's made a difference in my health. That's been really, or in their health, that's been really cool to see.
And was it that community inspiration kind of, that made this the full-time work for you? Was that the kind of why you decided to, commit to content creation full time?
Yeah, I think it's been really cool to connect with people and just be able to help people on a larger scale. Obviously, in a different, like, therapy is different than what I'm doing now, but I just saw that I was like able to impact so many more lives than I could while I was like meeting with someone one-on-one.
So what are some of your personal top recipes? I'm sure there's tons, but what are some of the top recipes and what are some of the award winners within the community?
I make this like lemon chicken gnocchi all the time that I really like. And I also use the same sauce for like lemon chicken meatballs, and I like make that all the time. I also make like a green chicken enchilada skillet all the time. Some of the other top recipes, I would say, like people really like just like one pan, like steak fajitas. People really love desserts too, I would say. I think a lot of my desserts people like
What are
desserts.
some of the biggest myths about just cooking in general, and that you find, when someone finds your page and finds your recipes, what are some of the myths or the surprises that the audience finds once they actually start cooking?
I think that people think that it's really hard to cook, um, and that not everyone can do it, but I don't think it's that hard. Like if you can follow a recipe, you can do it. And I think, everyone starts somewhere. You might have to look up how to do certain things before you can make a recipe, but there's somewhere that everyone can start when it comes to cooking. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be hard or complicated. You can put meat and veggies and potatoes on a sheet pan, and it can be like as simple as that.
So many people are struggling, and they're finding a page like yours, and it's encouraging to them because it's life-giving and it's, fun to try a new recipe or whatever. So I think just, if you have any advice for someone who might, have food allergies or just really be struggling with their health, and they might be overwhelmed, and frankly maybe the last thing that they're thinking about is cooking this long-winded Instagram
Right.
inspired meal, like what would you say to them, and how could you encourage them, and what are some of the things that you would say, hey, start with this or not that?
Yeah, I think one of the things that I found the most helpful, honestly, is like finding other people who are going through similar things. And I think that's been like essential for me. And that is why I like my page so much, is that it's just like brought people to me that have so much in common with me that I can talk with, who really understand. Like honestly, I've met girls that I text every single day now, and they're across the country, and it's like they help you get through things because not everyone understands. Even like your partner who's there with you might not completely understand what you're going through. So I think connecting with other people who have similar issues or food allergies or whatever you're going through has been really helpful. And then just like starting where you can, starting with small changes and small things, has also been helpful for me.